Good morning. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Kila Chari Torah's daily review of the Sefer HaMitzvos, Rambam's recounting Maimonides' listing of the 613 mitzvot of the Torah for Friday, November 5th. The mitzvahs that we'll talk about today have to do with Kohanim. We started talking about Kohen-specific mitzvot prohibitions yesterday, so we'll continue with that. First one that we'll talk about today is that a Kohen who has disheveled hair is not allowed to enter the sanctuary. Why is this? Of course, honor of the place, honor of the office which he's occupying, and so on. And in the main, according to the explanation here, that mourners do not trim or arrange their hair. They don't tend to their looks, their external well-being. So a Kohen should not appear to be a mourner. The Kohen Gadol, the high priest, had his hair cut every Friday, every Erev Shabbos, because a new watch of Kohanim would come in every Shabbos, and an ordinary Kohen would have once a month. Priests with long hair did not desecrate the service, although they were liable to heavenly retribution from that. By performing the service with his hair grown long, the Kohen, according to this explanation, not from the Rambam, from Menachem HaBavli, the Kohen who looks in such a way, such an unkempt fashion, shows that he considers the divine service, the serving in the temple, to be a burden. And that's obviously inappropriate, so is something to be avoided. Two more prohibitions we'll talk about today. Forbidden for priests to wear, for Kohanim to wear torn garments when they enter the temple, when they enter either the Mishkan, the sanctuary. All these apply to both. Either the sanctuary, which was in the desert for all those years, and in Israel also when we came in before the temple was built, or the temple itself. The Kohen must wear clothes that are complete, that are whole, and not torn. Again, we're avoiding, among other things, the appearance of mourning, which a Kohen who is in mourning would not obviously be serving in the temple. Okay, last one for today is ministering priest. That if a Kohen is in the middle of doing the service in the temple, the avodah, the sacrifices, the offerings, incense and animal offerings and meal offerings and so on, they are forbidden from leaving the temple grounds. They must remain on the temple property, in the Mishkan, in the desert, or on the temple courtyard there, on the Temple Mount, during the entirety of their service. Only when their shift is over are they permitted to leave. Let's leave it there for today. We'll continue after Shabbat. Speaking of Shabbos, earliest candle lighting this afternoon, 5 p.m. That's the earliest time to welcome in Shabbos. Light candles, make Kiddush if you'd like to make Kiddush early. Daven early and so on. Candle lighting will be at 5:44. That's the time for candle lighting this afternoon to welcome in Shabbos for all of us. We won't be gathering for a minyan, unfortunately, this Shabbos. However, if we were, it would be right around 5:45, 5:45 or so would be the time we would gather in Shul for Mincha, followed by Kabbalat Shabbat and Maariv. So if you'd like to all of us daven together at the same time, right around then is the time to do it. Shabbat concludes tomorrow evening, 6:47 at dark. So please join us for a Zoom Havdalah online. There should be a link to that in your email, and so you can click onto that and join us for a delightful and enjoyable musical Havdalah, as we've been doing for a good bit of COVID. Don't forget, before you go to bed, or if you'd like to wake up 2 o'clock in the morning, to set your clocks ahead, forward, spring forward, fall back. Set your clocks back an hour, fall back, right? Change your clocks. Daylight savings time ends tonight at 2 o'clock in the morning. So either before you go to bed or in the middle of the night or when you wake up in the morning, so you keep on schedule for Sunday, remember to change your clocks. Okay, have a wonderful Shabbat, restful, peaceful, good, happy, and healthy, and we'll see each other, at least virtually, after Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.